Hello and welcome to, well, Railroads Online's brand new weather update. And as you can see, it is foggy as sin. And I see a rainbow. Okay. And now it's gonna just start chucking it down, mate. Oh, lovely. It's bloody chucking it down. Also, I do apologize that the textures look like this. We're swapping over from the UE4 to the UE5. This is the beta branch, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that this weather is going to make getting your absolute heaviest loads uphill, up or down the hillsides, just absolutely lovely, because now the rain's going to soak the rails. And you know what? Go into the options. Gameplay. I'm going to do 60 minutes. Day. I said 60 minutes night. So I'm doing an hour day, an hour night, random weather. And now it's a rare sunny day in Oregon, where my railroad takes place. Absolutely rare and sunny day. And now, let me pan up. Oh, the weather's coming in. And there's your typical Oregon day, boys. Just right here, pissing down the rain. Slide it into the sidings. Let me gun for this baby and see why I'm dragging so much, dead weight. Okay. This is something I'd like to see a little bit more done. Well done. Here is the collision between the engine and the various weather, because rain should not be, passing through the cab like it goes through a ceiling. Shoving back. What in... What in Godric's Hollow just happened? Why did all my cars just derail? I was going careful. And these guys just rolled over like pigs in a bloody blanket. Oh, this is lovely. Also, interesting new way of doing the menu. Options. I think I'm going to do 60 for all of it. But there really is no way to, apply and save the changes, which kind of sucks. So if you want to do 60 minutes clear weather and all that, it's going to reset. At least what I've seen, it resets when you close the game. There has to be a break tied somewhere. Also, I'm sorry this is laggy. I have a rather out bloody dated graphics card. And now it rains. Horribly. Yay! Poor weather, just what I always wanted. So much fun. Oh no, wait, the hopper needs to go back this way. I'm an idiot. I think we're gonna just take all the hoppers up with us. So I'm going to just use the ways of the force, move the hoppers over to the sawmill area. God damn it. Thank you. I'm going to throw all the brakes off. Except on one hopper. Sorry about the background noise. Speed! Yes, speed and power. And now, we're just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna move everything around, and we're just gonna, prepare everything. If you have any questions about, what this weather update entails. Oh, Christ, the fog is set again. This is not a good sign. Oh, of course it's gonna be worse here. Yay, fog. And yes, I did say that my railroad, despite this kind of looking like the middle of no bloody where, this is set for me in Oregon. That's why the weather is so crappy. Pardon me? Okay. Background noise gone. Hey, vey. This is annoying. Kickoff break. Kickoff break. Throw in the pin. Got one more car. I'm gonna see how badly I can kill two engines. Because why not? I want to see how they react in the weather. It being an Oregon, basically bread boil. The sun does not exist in Oregon. I'll tell you that much. The sun does not exist. We're worse than England for rain. I think I should top up Betsy real quick while I'm at it. Where is my switch lever? Switch lever. So before I take her down there to go do prep work, I'm gonna top her up on wood. Don't worry, there's a water tower there. I may be an idiot, but I'm a professional idiot. Bring Betsy back in. Now, I will say the weather update does make a change from having it sunny all the time. But I will also say this. When we fully get into, like, actually having the weather interact with the rail, oh boy, are we in for it. Because once that weather starts interacting, we're toasted. Train's trying to climb up wet and slick rail. Oh, no. No 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 no. The wetter and the slicker the rail is. And eventually I am gonna do another map where I can actually... And eventually when we get, like, say, a much bigger map... I could foresee, like a 64 player game happening. I I will foresee the Kenosha's. Oh, the rain! The rain! It is absolutely bloody pissing it down now. Oh, yes. That is how you can tell you're an Oregon bred boy. When you enjoy the rain. Okay, so there's collision here, but not in the cab of the engine. Makes bloody good sense. Time to punt the hoppers into each other. Punt. Punt. Not working. Let me check my thing. Sand, baby? Yeah, sand'll work, but not all the time. Also, I am gonna warn you. To anybody who is actually considering getting this, I would actually wait until the actual update is out in the main branch. The only reason why I'm doing beta is I'm looking for bugs. That is a sad and desperate life I lead. Also, another reason why I'm saying wait until after this hits the main branch. There's bound to be a couple more engines, some more freight cars, and some more industries for people to play with. And also, I am gonna say this: we might be getting some DNRG stuff finally. But I'm not sure. And the fog's in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're nowhere near the sea, damn it. We will be heading into the mountains where the weather will be worse, I promise. I'm just going to arrange all the hoppers so that way they can go up as a separate train. I'm not going to bother dragging them on the back end of everything. Yeah, dragging that much weight. It'd be like me trying to drag like me dragging a fat ass upstairs. And by a fat ass, I mean my fat ass upstairs. But I am preparing all the hoppers. Because I want to make sure everything's ready for the train. And now we just run. We're going to take Mosca. And I'm going to move the lumber cars into the readiness to go up with the Ruby Basin. Also, apparently they fixed it so now it's a 1-to-1 production. Well, I'm not going to use the Mosca. She's got barely a sneeze of attractive wheel. So once again, and the reason why I'm doing all this is that I want to make sure we're ready to go. Trust me, when it comes to dragging ass, I know! I've done it too many times in this game. So you don't know any American locomotives, British ones. I'll give you a quick ass crash course. So this little guy, the little porter that we have that I've been running around with the 5 fingers, Betsy, HK Porter, they're basically built. I think we have a ghost. These are basically the quintessential porters built for small logging railroads. And later on in life, when bigger, more powerful steam locomotives started to appear, bam! These things suddenly became switchers. Slightly more powerful, carries more wood, but it's still a switcher. Mason bogies. These things, there are 2 versions of these. There's a 286 and a 266 version. We only have the 266 version, which was actually built for passenger trains, not freight. Why we didn't get the 286 one, which was actually built for bloody freight, I don't know. Oh, we do have a Durango and Rio Grande Western locomotive right here, the Class 48, a more powerful version of Betsy. A much stronger switch engine, and these things disappeared quickly. Very quickly. Way too quickly for my liking. And then we have the engine that has barely a sneeze of tractive effort. Montezuma, the very first Class 1 of the DNRGW. This was their Class 25. Montezuma, Ute, and they had 2 other sisters. I don't know their names that well. But she's good for helping you build the railroad. The Eureka, built for the Eureka and Palisade. Typical 440. Also, I could get away with a joke because this is the closest thing we're going to get to a DNRG locomotive. There you go, the Dread 107. And then we have the Glenbrook. And her sister, Tahoe. Moguls, I believe they were built for the Eureka and Palisade as well. These things were much more powerful than the 440s, and they have a blind driver, so check that out somewhere else. I don't know how to talk about blind drivers real well. Climax locomotives. These engines basically came about because of the Shay. The Shays were powerful, but they wanted more power. So they figured out how to get the gearing right, and they angled those cylinders incredibly steep. It's the same thing with the Heisler, it's a V shape. As you can see by the V pistons. By the piston on this side, slanted like one side of a V. And you can see where the other one is coming into a point. So they look like a V. The Ruby Basin? Well, the Ruby Basin was the Ruby Basin. It's a 280 tank engine built for the Deadwood Central. You gotta remember, Deadwood Central's not a very big railroad, so they only needed smaller engines. But this thing's got enough tractive effort to last, 6 Christmases and then some. The engine that started the geared locomotive craze itself. Ephraim Shay basically just slapped a boiler on a flatbed with a tiny little drive shaft made out of nothing but twine, hopes, and dreams. Lima Machine Works. This is the engine that actually brought Lima into the Locomotive Works category. Lima Machine Works looked at Ephraim and said, that's a nice looking engine. Mind if we take it? They did. They tweaked it. They produced this back to him. And he said, here, I'll lease it back to you. So Lima got their start basically making this thing, and that's what put Lima on the map as a Locomotive Works. Initially, they were a machine works. They were making things like washing machines, sewing machines, rifles, things like that. Boom! This thing comes along, and all of a sudden, it's a Lima. And all of a sudden, Lima's on the map now. Then we have the Mosca. This thing, I think, was to go to the East Broad Top, from what I remember from other people talking about it. And I'm gonna be honest. Stop ringing! It's a nice engine. It went to the Durango and Rio Grande. Then we have the Cookie. And the other Cookie. So the Cook Locomotive Works, the Cook Moguls were built for the DSPMP, the Durango, South Park, and Pacific Railroad, which is where the little way car we have comes from. And these things, they were sort of powerful, sort of not. But they were an upgrade from a lot of the Porters and other engines they were using at the time. And then, the DSPMP said, what else we need from you, Cook? We need bigger power. So Cook said, hold on, hold my beer, little mogul. They produced the consolidation. Basically, it's a mogul with added drive wheels. And they just stretched the boiler out like it was made out of taffy. Now, I think there's a coal-burning version of the Cook 280s out there. So, I'm gonna just say this. Don't take everything I'm saying here as fact. Take it with a big-ass grain of salt. But I believe there's a coal-burning 280 cookie in our future. And then, of course, we have the Class 70s. These engines basically were the DNRG. These built the DNRG. Basically, if you have narrow gauge, it was built on 280s. And then we have the Eat Taters and Wear No Clothes, or the East Tennessee and West North Carolina Railroad 280s, more commonly referred to as the Tweetsie. That's the railroad known as the Tweetsie. Once again, 280s built the railroad. And this thing in game is an absolute unit. She can manage just about anything. Except 42 coal cars, fully loaded. Downhill. But I'm also going to say this. A lot of these engines, you're going to look at all the specs on the side, the specifications, 280, 3-foot, tractive effort, coal for its fuel typage, boiler pressure, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to be like, you're going to basically build your railroad on that. And the whole thing with this game is that as we build our railroad, we're building it hard and fast. What you're doing is you're going to be connecting a lot of industries. Also, if we do get... Also, I have a feeling with this new update, because everyone's been jonesing for passenger trains, we might get a couple of towns and passengers. Yes, the narrow gauge did carry passengers. No, I hate passengers with a burning passion. Every time passengers happen to appear in a game, there's always a hold my beer, I'm gonna go do something absolutely stupid moment. But right now, it's all about them freight trains. Something I'm not a fan of is whenever cars with a cargo derail like this, instead of having a collision where you're walking on top of the cargo, you're walking in the cargo. Wait, did I double pin? Please don't tell me I double pinned, double linked. There's a lot of US engines I don't know about. Yes, I know about the lag. I'm gonna say this. Everyone's going to enjoy a laugh at this game.